All right, what is up, ladies and gents? Let's get right to it here. 2-round warm-up. Very, very easy warm-up for us. Let's go ahead and burn through this and get to the actual good stuff. First thing up, we got a set of cherry pickers. 10 repetitions. It's going to be 3 touches. You want to get in a nice, big, wide stance here. And as I always talk about, slight bend in the knee. And then from there, everything else is independent. You're going to do 3 touches. 1 reach is going to be out in front of you. 1 in reach is going to be directly in the center. And then the other reach is going to be as far behind you as you can possibly reach through those legs. So throughout all 3 of those touches, you should feel a bit more of a stretch on the back of those legs the deeper you reach through. So 1, 2, 3, and 1. So when it looks like in real time, and back up, full hip extension, that's 1 rep. Again, 3 touches, 1, 2, 3, and up. Guys, just remember to keep your knees slightly bent, that way you avoid hyperextension. And get in a more than traditional wide stance there. That way you're able to get that level of extension and mobility through the hips that we're looking for. And our second move is going to be 15 basic air squats, just getting into a shoulder width stance, bringing those feet in a little closer than abnormally they were, and then just reaching back, pushing those hips behind you, sitting back in that chair, just as if there was something behind you there to sit on. Knees behind the toes, chest high, breathe in on the way down, breathe out as you push back up. And if you need to see a visual, go ahead and grab your elevated surface. And the squat is just a seated motion. So same thing, just stand slightly above it. That way you're forced to have to push those hips behind you and sit down. And when I say that, guys, what I mean is don't, when you do this, have that surface directly behind you, because that is going to limit your chance of you pushing those hips back. It's going to be natural to you to just fall down if you're not good at squatting already. So to really get that proper form we're looking for, if squatting isn't something that you're okay with just yet, then make sure you use that surface. Step about 1/2 foot away. That way you're able to push those hips behind you, keep the knees from exceeding past the toes. 2 sets there, 10 cherry picker, all 3 touches equals 1 rep, and then 15 air squats. 2 quick sets, and then let's go ahead and jump into our actual circuit for tonight.
All right, guys, real quick warm up here. Let's go ahead and get some sweat pouring. Cherry pickers, 10 reps, starting in 3, 2, 1.
As I said, very easy set. That thing will just flow once you start. But now, like I always say, now that you have seen it, you've done it, let's go ahead and take it up 1 more notch, and let's finish this last quick set. So 10 more cherry pickers, followed by 15 more air squats. All right, ready, and go.
Bring in that stance a little bit. 15 traditional air squats in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 3.
Right.
I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely warming up here.
All right, that is it. 1 quick minute here, but yeah, let's make that 45 seconds. That wasn't too dynamic, just enough to get the heart rate going and get the body ready. And then we're going to jump right into our circuit tonight. So see you back here in about 45 seconds. So hopefully you guys are all recovered. Hopefully you're ready to go. Go ahead and get your ears all open and tuned in, because now it's time for the listening portion here. Let's go ahead and go through this circuit real fast. Let's go ahead and show you what we got planned, and then let's go ahead and just crush it like we always do. So first things first today, we got bear crawl push-ups. Bear crawl push-ups. Now we're going to do 3 rounds of everything that I'm going to show you tonight. We got a 3-round circuit, so not 4, but a good, tough, challenging 3. We got a mild number of repetitions. We got 8 reps here. So with the bear crawl, similar to the inchworm, but instead of hinging through the hip where you're actually keeping the legs extended and pushing the hips out, now we're going to actually use more of that squat motion to get as deep in the floor as we can. So you're going to squat down, and then from there you're going to walk yourself out slowly, just extending those legs. Get into that push-up plank position. You're going to go all the way down, let the body rest at the bottom, reach the hands out in front, arms back inside, and then push back up, and then slowly inch your way back in to the top. Now I know that looks like a whole lot, and it is, but it'll be a lot faster than that once you get started. So in real time, you'll go squat down, walk yourself there, all the way through, push up, and back. Now this move is very friendly for everyone. However, the push-up, that'll be the major area where you would need some modifications if necessary. Don't be afraid to use your knees there. There's no need for an elevated surface for this one. So it's either a full layout, or you can go down here, get in that position, knees down, reach out, and then push back up. Let the knees come off the ground before you start to walk back in. That way you get that core back activated. We got 3 sets of 8 there, all the way down, all the way back up is 1. That is our bear crawl push-up. And once you see it, once you do it, like I always say, you will get a lot better with it. Next up is going to be our jumping lunges with an alternating punch. So this whole move, we're going to be alternating opposite hand and foot. So if you've been needing to take some self-defense courses or something like that, I'm going to get you an early start on that right now. So you want to get into that normal split lunge stance that we start with. And remember, opposite hand and foot here, opposite hand and foot. So if that left leg is forward, your right hand is going to be the punch arm. And you're going to still do that same jumping lunge motion, but we're just going to alternate and add a little bit more coordination to it by bringing our arms into the movement with a purpose, all right? So hands are going to be up. You're going to punch, and then from there, you're just going to alternate, and we're going to jump, and just like that. Perfect. So now not only are we making your brain have to work a little bit more by remembering which hand is going out, but we're also burning more calories by just adding a ton more movement to the circuit, to the exercise. And if that is a little bit much as far as the jumping and all that goes, that's fine. You know what we have for you? Alternating lunges, same thing with the punch. You're just standing in place, you're going to step out, punch with the opposite hand, right back inside. And you can use this with the wall as well if you need to. Whereas you step out here, you can still kind of punch, and then you can switch it up and do the same thing there, all right? So you can use the wall. I prefer you not to. Just try to use your own balance and start to progress away from there. And that way you can slowly continue to push yourself forward. Next up, we're going back to the floor with push-up negatives. And 20 reps on an alternating jumping lunge and punch. So that's 20 altogether. Count your lunges. Just try to keep those arms as active as you can. Even if you feel like you're doing it wrong and you're off, just keep moving. Just keep moving. Next up is going to be push-up negatives. And we got a 3-second count. So we're going to lower that body down for a 3-second pause. And then we're going to power back to the top. So with the push-up negatives, we want to start all the way on the floor. Power yourself up to that position. And And then from there on my count going up, we're coming down with a 3-second call. So 3, 2, 1, and boom. And guys, once I get to 1, you should already be at the mat relaxing. Not relaxing, but resting your body at the bottom, ready to power back through those palms, getting that body back up. So it's going to be a slow, controlled motion to the bottom, but it's going to be an explosive, powerful thrust back to the top in that position, keeping the core and everything engaged. You can't use your knees here, so if you're using the knees, same thing, you power it up, going down, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, up, and so on. So full layout, legs are straight, but we just want to keep our ears open to listen to that 3-second count. I will yell it over the video as we're doing it, but we got 6 reps there, 3-second count each. So bear crawl push-ups, 8 reps, jumping lunges with alternating punches, 20 reps, and then push-up negatives, 6 reps, 3-second count. Last 2 exercises for the circuit. We got lateral lunges, and we're going to get in our nice wide split stance for this movement to start. And then from there, we're just going to favor one side for 15 straight reps. So you're in that wide stance there, and now we're going to push that hip back, keeping that knee from the side, just shifting the weight from exceeding past the toe, and then driving through the heel, pushing back to the center, and then repeating that same side for 15 straight reps. Once you complete the 15, just go ahead and alternate over to the opposite side. Same thing, 15 straight, not going back and forth, alternating through, but 15 here, 15 there. 3 sets of that there. And then last but not least, we have our diver push-ups, just to continue to work on that upper body strength. So getting into that position with the head is going to be parallel to the floor, legs are going to be up and straight, head is down there, so hips are as high as you can bear. And then from there, just trying to take your head down to the floor, breathing in, breathing out, pushing back up. So as you see with this move, you should feel primarily a ton of this in that shoulder area, all up and through the traps here, even the upper back area. So you should feel it all in that surrounding area up top. So we got 3 sets of 8 there. One more quick recap. Also real fast, let me mention diver push-ups if you're not quite ready to do a diver push-up. And let's go ahead and do a basic set of push-ups. Regular push-ups, hands can be elevated on the surface. It could be a full layout or the knees can be down. You're already going to have 2 other primary sets of push-ups prior to. So I'm going to give you a bit of a break. If you can't do a diver, that means this is a little bit of a struggle. So save yourself some energy, save yourself some fatigue, and just go ahead and go with a regular set of push-ups. And then as you get stronger, we can give you a different diver modification versus just a regular push-up. But I'm just thinking that if it's a struggle for you to do a diver push-up after those 2, then just stick to a regular push-up for now, instead of putting your head in an angle that you can possibly fall down and injure yourself. So that's what that's all about. One more quick recap though. 3 sets here. Bear crawl push-up, 3 rounds for 8 reps. Jumping lunges with the alternating punch, 3 rounds, 20 reps. Push-up negatives, 3 rounds, 6 reps, 3-second count. Lateral lunges, 3 sets of 15 each side, so 30 total. And then diver push-ups or a regular set of push-ups, 3 sets of 8. Let's go ahead and bang through this one. It's only 3 rounds instead of the 4 we've been doing, so this should be a breeze for us. And then let's get to that last half of it, and then let's go ahead and start this week off on the right note.
All right, guys, there it is. We're going to get right into this circuit with the bear crawl push-up. So we have 8 reps here. Go ahead and make sure you have enough room. We're going to get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you're going to squat down, walk it out, lower, right back up, bend those knees to come to a full stand. 8 reps, guys. All 8 reps. 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 8 re
So as you know, as you're performing that, when you really start to feel that burn in the shoulders around reps 4 to 5, and then from there, that's when it really starts to matter the most, that you stay engaged, you keep that form solid, and keep getting those good quality reps in. That's how you get better. Next up, alternating jumping lunges with the punch, opposite hand and foot, and if you're not jumping, basic alternating lunge, just keep those hands and that foot opposite, all right?
20 reps, guys. We're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Next up, we get into that 3-second count push-up negative. This is where, even though we're still working, this is where you can kind of relax a bit, kind of catch your breath, but still keep pushing your body. So again, listen up for my 3-second count.
All right, guys.
So starting all the way down, we're gonna power up and then come down on 3 seconds. Once we get to that bottom, go ahead and get ready to go right back up. We're not gonna rest till we get to the end. So ready, and up, 3, 2, 1, 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 and up, 3, 2, 1. Good. Perfect. All right, guys. Also, be certain that by the time I get to 1, you should already be at the bottom. Let your body fall all the way down, kill all of that momentum, and then power yourself back up, and then control yourself back down. A lot of people like to hesitate and burn a lot of energy at the bottom by not letting their body completely fall through. Let your body go all the way down, almost like you're just laying there for a tenth of a second and right back up.
All right, guys. Wide stance here. We're going into those lateral lunges, one side at a time, 15 on each. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Remember to keep the heel down on whichever leg is bending. And challenge that range of motion. Try to get down low without dropping your chest and shoulders. Good. You should be feeling this a lot in the inner thigh.
Get that 15 mark. Let's go ahead and go right into that next side.
Excellent. Push those hips back, guys.
That was always a struggle.
Going back down to the floor, diver push-ups.
Yep, and remember, if you're not going to diver variation, go ahead and go to a traditional set of push-ups regular. Save that energy. You got 2 more, or at least 4 more sets of push-ups, 2 each round, all right? Or I should say 6, because we got these 2. So just keep in mind, if your body's not ready for that, pace yourself. A traditional set of push-ups is going to serve you just fine in the future.
All right, so head towards the ground, 8 reps here, hips up high, and let's do it. Good. Should feel this a lot in the shoulders. This is going to prepare you for handstands, guys. That is the completion of round number 1. Go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back, grab a quick drink of water, because we're going to get into round 2 right after this. And let us know how you're feeling, guys. Go ahead and drop that fire emoji. Talk to us, and we'll be right back for round number 2.
1 minute. It's 10 seconds through. You got 50 more. See you back here. push-ups. The bear crawl, let your body go all the way down. You have to put those arms out. That's the same thing I kind of want for the negative push-ups. When I say kill the momentum at the bottom, all right? Round 2, let's take it up a notch. 8 more bear crawl push-ups, and we're off. So remember, you're squatting to the floor, not hinging.
Definitely get your heart rate elevated, guys. But hang in there, try to catch your breath, because we're going right into another killer cardio movement here. The jumping lunges with the punches. All right, 20 total. In 3, 2, 1. Last 5. Push up negatives.
All right.
Guys, you're doing awesome.
Kill that momentum at the bottom. All right. And up. 3, 2, 1. 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 And up. 3, 2, 1.
Ready to go, guys? Lateral lunges coming up. I know you guys are sweating. Hope you guys brought your sweat towels. Lateral lunges, 15 on each. Get right into it, guys. You might be a little bit looser this second round, so you might notice that you can get down a little bit lower. That's good. Use this exercise to catch your breath, okay? Breathe out as you come up. Control that heart rate. Bring it down for us.
Good way to keep working, guys. Last thing coming up for this round again. 8 direct push-ups or regular push-ups. And we got one more set of this. I told you it was going to be easy breezy cover girl once we start going. And that's exactly what it's been for us here. And I'm pretty sure it's been the same for you because you guys are all just beasts out there. So here we are. Last thing, traditional push-ups or diaper push-ups. Hips are high, head is parallel to the floor, the top of the head to be exact. And go.
Halfway. Woo! All right, guys. You gotta show us some love. 2 rounds in of our 3-round circuit. You're so close to being done. I know you guys are probably a sweaty mess right now, so go ahead and grab some water. Get your sweat towel, clean up a little bit because we're coming right back for round number 3.
All right, 1 minute.
All right, guys, you should be seeing fire emojis in the comments here, flex emojis. Round number 3 coming up.
All right, last set of bear crawl push-ups. Last 8 reps. Let this last one be your best one, and let's go. I've been waiting to do that this whole time. All right.
Okay. So you know what we got next, right? So
Jumping lunges
with the punch. I'm just saying, I'm going to emphasize on the punch.
All right, last 20 reps here. Let's go ahead and put these behind us. Just keep moving on. Let's just keep knocking these mountains down one by one.
All right, let's do this. He won't know what's coming to him, guys.
Ready now?
Huh? I'm going to get you for real later. It's okay, I don't want to embarrass you on camera like that.
All right, last 20 reps here, and we are up.
Halfway. Push up negatives.
All right, last 6 here. I'm also curious, how many of you are struggling with the jumping lunges, with the punches? Is it throwing off your coordination? You find yourself just feeling off, you're using the wrong arm, your legs, you just get confused, or is it just flowing for you like it is for us? I was a little skeptical of that one, but I liked it.
I like it. I think it's a good switch up. It does kind of throw you off balance a little bit.
All right,
I'll say
last 6 of these negatives. Ready, up, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, up, halfway, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, up, and 3, 2, 1. All right.
Feeling good.
Feeling better than expected here. So, lateral lunges, 15 and 15. And again, push those hips behind you. Make sure your body get a good stretch on that opposite leg as well. Challenge that mobility, that flexibility, all right? And we are off.
Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into the other one.
break since this thing started. Ready? Go.
Alright guys, you gotta send me your favorite GIF about how you're feeling right now. I'm feeling relieved because this is over and we get to move on to core.
Yes, we do. So, again, workout was challenging, not too crazy. I'm giving you a minute and a half here, so just an extra 30 seconds than what we took from round to round. Jump into these abs, and then on this Tuesday as well, want to try to spend a little extra time just giving you guys some relief with the stretching. That way you can just continue to try to let your body respond properly to these workouts by lengthening up the muscles, trying to keep them from being so tight and so constricted at all times, all right? Working out in a sauna, I see. Burn those calories. Burn those calories, girl. Got a little under 30 seconds here. We're going to go ahead and start the abs. All right, guys, the abs is going to be even more simpler. 3 rounds, 3 exercises. However, that third exercise, we're going to need to come together. Unless you have a clock at home that you can run on your own, we are going to do a time for the last movement, so we will try to wait for you guys. Instead of just going through like we normally do, we'll do it in more of a timely manner, trying to keep us together so we can all perform this last movement together. So, first things first is going to be our extended flutter kicks. We got 20 reps, 10 each. So remember, laying all the way flat, you want to actually push your heels out, pull your toes in towards the body, and then in an alternating motion, coming up one leg at a time. And then before you get that opposite leg back to the ground, you're already switching, going at full extension there, trying to maintain those legs being as straight as possible. If you're feeling this in the lower back, no worries, go ahead and bring those legs to a resting position at the bottom. So that way when you're alternating, there's no added tension on that opposite side, trying to elevate that leg and keep it in that same place. And if that's still too much for you, go ahead and bring your legs all the way to the top here. And then from there, you're just going to go down one leg at a time and only go as low as your body's ready to bear. So if you can't go that low, that's fine. Maybe just halfway. And then right back up, keeping those legs in play. All right, guys? So that is going to be your extended flutter kick. Regardless of whatever variation you do, you got 20 reps, 10 each leg. Next up, we're going single leg toe touch. So one leg up at a time, opposite hand and foot. So whatever leg is up, that opposite hand is going to reach up. And you're just going to go 15 toe touches on each side, all right? Reaching up, trying to get as high as you can. If you can't get to the toe, that's fine. Don't bend the knee to do so. The focus is to reach up, get the upper back off the ground, feel the crunch in those abs there, all right? Going opposite hand and foot is going to allow us to not only work the top and the bottom, but also the oblique there being that side ab. So you're getting a little bit of all of that area covered there with this motion. So 15 reps each side for a total of 30. And last but not least, like I said, we're going to come together for a time, 25 seconds total V-hold. So sitting up, you want to sit back in a slight tilt. Legs are going to be straight. Hands are in front of you. And from there, you're going to bring those hands and feet off the ground together. And we just want to hold. You can straighten those arms out as well. And we want to hold there for 25 seconds, all right? And if you get to a point where you're falling down and up, constantly throughout, do the best you can. Like I always say, when we perform these exercises for a time, try to spend more time performing that exercise than not. So don't worry about falling down. Just worry about getting back up, guys. All right, so fall down, get right back up, and try to spend majority of this time, that 25 seconds here, in the V-hold position, or fighting to get your body in a V-hold position. All that is doing is incorporating all of those different stabilizer muscles that are supporting those big prime movers that we're trying to build up so that we can do this movement. So you're just doing yourself nothing but favors by not skipping any steps, but just trying and giving your best effort possible. So that's it. 3 sets here. One quick recap. Extended flutter kicks, 3 for 20. Single leg toe touches, 3 for 15. Each leg, 30 total. And then V-hold, 3 for 25. And we'll try to all make it back here together and hold for the same amount of time together. All right, let's do it.
All right, guys, extended flutters, 20 total, starting in 3, 2, 1. Bring your toes towards you.
Keep moving, guys. Catch up to us. We're going to give you an extra 15 seconds here. And we're going to go ahead and start. Time is nothing but on our side here. No need to be rushed. Just move quality-like movements and efficient movements, guys. Don't skip it. Don't rush it. Allow your body to catch up to where you want to go. All right, hands and feet off the ground. Try to keep those limbs straight in front of you. And then we're just going to hold. And I'm sorry, I don't think I gave a modification for this movement. If you can't do a V-hold, I'm so sorry. Regular plank position. So just flipping over on those elbows or hands, whichever you're more comfortable with right now. And then just keep that arms and shoulders and everything in line. And you're just going to hold that plank position. You can start here. The lower you are to the floor, the more advanced it's going to be. Or you can come up to the hands. And we're going for 25 seconds regardless. So if I didn't show you that video modification, there that is. My apologies for that. Let's go ahead and get this first one done, and let's do it 2 more times. So my clock is here. Ready, set, and go. I knew I wasn't the first one to go down, was I? One of y'all went down before me, right? 10 seconds. Try to keep those legs and arms straight as you can. So you allow the pressure in that core area, and time.
All right, guys, that is round 1 complete. We're going to go into round number 2, and as we always say, you know what to expect now, so just burn through these next 2 circuits at your most comfortable but challenging pace.
Like we said, we'll give you a few seconds on the back end once we make it there, and then we'll go ahead and start. So, next set of flutter kicks, 20 reps, 10 and 10, and let's roll.
coming up next. Go ahead and finish where you're at or wait for us.
All right, ready? And we are up.
Hang in there, guys. Almost there.
Top. Woo! One more set to go, then let's start the real fun stuff, being a stretching. That's what we all came for, right? Was the stretching. All right, 7:17 right now on the clock. I know we can do this before 3 minutes is up. Let's get this done and let's spend the last 10 minutes at least on getting some good stretching in, allowing that body to recover, the heart rate to simmer down. And then also just strengthening up those muscles so that you're not as sore and you can recover from this workout a little better than what you have been in the past. So last set of flutter kicks and go.
You scare my eye. Last 25 seconds, guys, and then stretching is coming up. Finish where you're at. Hang tight if you finish those toe touches. V-hold coming up.
All right. Last but certainly not least, 7:19 and up. Seconds.
You guys got it. Stay up, stay up. And time. Very good, very good. Woo! I feel good, guys. Go ahead and let us know that you completed all reps for all exercises, for all the number of reps for tonight's workout. As always, way to show up and show out. Go ahead and take your recovery here. Grab your water. And even bring your water back with you over to the mat because we are going to get right into some stretching and cool down. So way to go, guys. You are awesome. Way to get it done.
Guys, hope you've been getting your gallons in. Remember, you should be drinking every day half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh around 100 pounds, you should be getting around 50 ounces of water every single day. Every single day. And not only is it going to help you in a multitude of ways as far as your diet goes, but it's also going to help your body recover from these workouts by being hydrated, giving your muscles everything that it needs to recover properly from these workouts when you break these muscle fibers down. So get that water in. Most essential thing you can give your body. Next up is going to be fruits and veggies and things like that. Never can have enough. So make sure you're getting that water in, guys. Trust me, even though it's getting cold outside, you still need to hydrate yourself. Don't wait until it get hot outside again to start drinking water. I know how you guys are.
There are people who do that, believe it or not.
They say it's cold outside, so I don't want to drink any cold water. Interesting. So legs are straight, reaching out, grabbing both feet.
We all know that room temperature water is better anyway, so.
As much as I hate to admit it, room temperature water is better, and does anyone know why?
You want me to answer that?
Yep, or someone can type it into the comments. Either or, but if you want to elaborate, you can.
I don't know if I can elaborate like super scientifically or anything,
Very
but
basic.
it helps with the digestive process. Warm or room temperature water is easier for your intestines to flow through and to break things down and to keep things moving. Basically, that's why like herbal teas are really good in the morning. Same thing, good for your digestion. It kind of keeps things moving along and they don't get stuck. And I think it's something too with like converting the cold over that like takes more energy or something. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, something of that sort, and pretty much, like she said, it aids the digestive system, so it helps your body digest food more properly, more efficiently, and then it also allows your body to hydrate faster as well. Your muscles and everything absorbs that water, that H2O, when it's not cold. And I guess that's the part where you were saying, like, we can't get extra sciencey.
Yeah. If you guys know that, let us know, or I'll try to look it up later, but
maybe we'll talk about that next Trainer Tuesday. Let's go, let's put that
yeah,
in the
we'll have
topic.
to research it a little bit.
Yep. That way we can get very sciencey on you, but we'll be fact checked, so that way you won't have to worry about anything being wrong. So legs are together, butterfly, and remember with this stretch here, keep that back straight, try not to round the shoulders, keep the chest up, chin high, and again, you're just practicing that perfect posture and walking and just maintaining that confident look at all times. Trust me, it speaks volumes when you walk around and you just look like you are sure of yourself. People love that. They're drawn, they're attracted to that. And good. Left leg out. Reaching with two hands. Only go as far as you can without bending at the knee. Once you start to bend at that ligament there, then you know that you are going a little bit too far. And also, too, guys, something to add to it, let's switch over to the right. Look this up. If you look at, there's a lot of countries in the world, and I think America is probably one of the only countries that drinks cold beverages with our meals. And if you come and you check that out, you would notice that a lot of other countries, healthier, so too, especially when it comes to like body mass and so on, they drink hot beverages with their food, and it allows their food to be broken down. And just like we spoke about with the water being room temperature, since it's not blazing cold, it allows the body to digest your food more properly. So that's why you see a lot of countries, they drink herbal teas, things like that, where they have like hot soups and so on like that are very liquid based, that can help break down that food, and it helps to aid that digestive system. So room temperature water does a similar effect to the body, and it just allows your body to absorb it and hydrate quicker as well.
I'm just throwing this out there again, and you may completely fact check me and be like, no, Larissa, you're totally wrong, and that's okay. I'm going to say that it could go either way here, but I feel like I've heard this somewhere, that there's other countries that also don't drink water with their food. They drink it before, I think, or after. I think it's before, but they don't actually like take sips of water in between bites.
I haven't really heard that, but I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of things that people do outside of
It's very interesting.
what we think is normal that's very different, and just because our country is the biggest, richest, most powerful in a lot of cases, you would think that a lot of those methods practiced outside of here aren't as beneficial or aren't as safe. But trust and believe, these people are healthier inside more so than we are. So like you see a lot of these other countries, they're not really suffering from obesity and everything the way that we are, because we eat a lot of overly processed bullcrap here, and we don't get enough activity in our everyday life. So it causes a lot of that buildup to a lot of these diseases, heart diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure, everything that you can name that comes from just having good stretch. It's a good quad stretch. You want to keep this knee down to the pad, left leg out, as you go back. Did we just turn this into Trainer Talk Tuesday Part 2?
It's not really Trainer Talk Tuesday. We can make it a Trainer Talk Tuesday, like you said, and make it better, but I feel like we're just going based off the things that we've heard over our lifetime.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm doing at least.
Yeah, but a lot of people haven't heard this stuff because they're just not interested or
Yeah,
they're not involved in it.
I mean, we do like obviously look into this stuff a lot, so I feel like there is some truth behind it. But Trainer Talk Tuesday, we're gonna come to you guys with some facts.
Yep. So we'll fact check, make sure everything we saying has some credibility to it, and then that way we can put our names behind it. We can put the brand behind it. Right now, this is anonymous. I know you can see me, you know who I am, but this is anonymous right now, okay? And get comfortable here. We're gonna hold this one a little longer than those others. We got some good lunges in today. We got some squats in. And I know if you're just moving around, you're always on your feet. Those legs are just naturally tight. Even if you're sitting and for long majority periods of the time, that stretching is very, very essential. In 3, 2, and 1. Almost done here, guys. Got 3 minutes on the clock. Also, anybody on this video right now or at a later date, if you have anything that you're concerned about or you're curious about and you want to, ask the professional or you want some insight on it, go ahead and send us out an email or go over to our Facebook page, Never Settle Fitness, and go ahead and leave it there for us so that we can know that this is something that you're interested in hearing, and we can go ahead and put a video together and address that for you so that we can give you all the proper tools and information you need to be successful or just to know whatever it is that you're trying to know. So yeah, go ahead and head over and help us with the next Trainer Talk Tuesday, whether that's this coming week or next, and we'll get that video out for you in short order. 3, 2, good. Woo, I like that one. Crossover here, leg coming over. We're gonna go outside the body. So if that right leg is crossed over the left, let's take the left arm outside the right knee, push into it, and twist. Up.
My right side is incredibly tight.
All right, last but not least, abs. 5-second hold up top, deep breath in, and up. Down. And deep breath in, up. Down. One more time, deep breath in, up. Down. Whew. All right, that is a wrap on this Tuesday. That one is in the books. All right. So as I mentioned, wanted to kind of ease you guys into the week here. Next Thursday or this coming Thursday, expect a much more intense workout. So just go ahead and prepare yourself for that. Maybe you can go ahead and repeat this workout or at least the stretches on the backside just to give your body a better chance to recover. And if you are very sore in between these workouts, like we work out Tuesday, you're sore as hell Wednesday, and then by Thursday you're even a little bit more sore, make sure you try to stretch on Wednesday and just go out and get some activity. Don't got to be a hard exercise, but just enough. And then also, like she just did behind my back there, get some water in as well. Keep the body hydrated.
Room temperature water. There you go.
Yeah. And also, because guys, the more dehydrated your body is, just think about a raisin or a sun-dried tomato. It's just shriveled up. It has no vibrancy, no life to it at all. And that's what kind of happens to your muscles. They get real constricted, real tight, and just like dried out. So give it some water, keep those things fresh, keep those muscle fibers and everything very responsive so that when you go through these circuits, you're able to get the best results from it, all right?
Alright guys, and if you are watching this on replay, go ahead and hashtag replay. Let us know that you did join in. And again guys, way to show up and show out. We love you. And guys, this Thursday, we are going to do things a little bit differently.
Oh, yes.
So heads up,
Yes.
we will give you a reminder, but this Thursday, we will not be going live in our private Facebook group subscription page. We will be going live on our Facebook page, Never Settle Fitness. Same time, Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But share this with your friends, share this with your family. This is a completely free, or if you want to do a tip, you can pay what you want, pay what you can. That's also welcome. But if you don't want to, no worries. You can come for completely free. Try out our boot camp. This is going to be one for all fitness levels, all body weight. You don't have to worry about anything but just showing up.
Yeah, so tell your loved ones, tell your co-workers about it, and try to get as many people here. Again, they don't have to do anything but set their phone up just like you have now, or their laptop, wherever you're watching this on, and you can do it in the privacy. You can do it in the closet. So if they worry about feeling like they're getting judged or they don't want to be seen, that's nothing that they have to worry about. All they have to do is just set it up, show up, and let the professionals do what they do. And all they got to do is give their best effort, and put the best foot forward.
Guys, so if you have someone that's been wanting to get active but doesn't really know how to get started, this is a great thing to invite them to. So make sure to tell the whole world about it. It is completely free, and we really want to have a great turnout, guys. So this Thursday, 6:30 p.m. on Never Settle Fitness's page, Facebook, guys. On Facebook, we will be going live. So,
and like we said, we'll give you some reminders throughout the week in the private group over the next day and a half, just to let you know that we will not be in here for that workout. We will be over on our regular Facebook page. So we will see you there. That's enough here. Get you a nice good meal in tonight, good quality meal, lots and lots of vegetables, a good lean protein if that's your flavor, and hey, let's get ready to do it all again. So with that being said,
never give up,
never lose hope,
never settle.
all right, see you Thursday, guys, at Never Settle Fitness Facebook page. Have a good week, so until then.